Think back to when you did your GCSEs, O-levels or even A-level exams. How did you feel? Worried? Nervous? Unprepared? We've all been there. I remember feeling so ready for my sociology exam and then really hitting panic mode when I realised I completely neglected physics because, let's face it, it wasn't a subject that 16-year-old me was interested in. As an educator, you may notice more conversations about pupil wellbeing and possible changes in behaviour due to increased anxiety as exams draw closer. But how can we support pupils beyond creating revision timetables and providing exam reminders? Hiya everyone, I'm Zoe from My Progression, and today we're going to discuss how to support secondary pupils during exam time by recognising anxiety, managing behaviour and creating an environment where every individual feels calm and capable. We'll explore how feelings of stress can impact behaviour, what anxiety might look like in the classroom or at home, and practical ways that you can respond effectively. No matter what your role is in school, you're part of this support network, so keep watching. As always, if you've got strategies that work well for your pupils, drop them in the comments below. We'd love to hear your ideas and read how our subscribers share their good practice. And if you find this video useful, don't forget to like, subscribe and click on the bell to stay updated with My Progression. We've created a series of behavioural focused videos from supporting pupils with SEMH to handling a disruptive class. These are two videos that I would especially recommend to all educators during exam season, regardless of the key stage that you work in. The links are in the description below, so make sure you give them a watch after you've finished this one. Exam season can bring out the best in some pupils, but for many it's also a trigger for anxiety and behavioural changes, even in those who usually cope well. Anxiety can show up as irritability, poor concentration, restlessness, or dips in motivation and confidence. For some, it might appear as challenging behaviour, often masking how overwhelmed they feel. Signs of this challenging behaviour might include disruption, so talking out of turn or not following instructions, defiance or verbal aggression, withdrawal, which could include refusing to engage or complete tasks, physical outbursts, or emotional responses like anger or crying. As practitioners, it's important to see these behaviours as signs of distress rather than poor behaviour choices. It's important that you respond with empathy and understanding rather than frustration. An anxious pupil may not know how to ask for help or even realise what they're feeling. So, how can you help? Well, as we always say at My Progression, it's everyone's responsibility to safeguard children by creating a calm, reassuring school environment with the child's best interests at heart. You can help your pupils with exam-related anxiety by acknowledging their feelings and letting them know that it's okay to feel challenged. This is a normal feeling during exam season, and the feeling of stress is your body's reaction to a demanding situation. It's natural. As an educator, instead of talking about feelings of stress with your pupils, you should be referring to how they are feeling as a typical response, using vocabulary such as worry or nervousness. By normalising the experience, you can help relieve some of the pressure and remind students that everyone in the class is in the same position. As well as this, to reduce exam-related anxiety, it's important to encourage healthy habits, including good sleep, nutritious meals, movement, and regular mindfulness or breathing exercises. These techniques may seem small, but they will all support emotional regulation in your pupils. A calm check-in at the start or end of a lesson can also make a big difference. Something I used to do in my classroom is planning brain breaks between learning tasks. These could involve age-appropriate activities such as movement, mindfulness activities, or class discussions based on specific topics away from exams. Most importantly, you should maintain those high expectations while showing empathy. Remind pupils that their effort matters more than perfection and that trying their best is always enough. So how can you help your pupils with their organisation? Well, our research shows that most people work better when they feel like they are in control of their organisation. As an educator, it's your responsibility to help your pupils stay organised by creating things such as manageable revision plans and encouraging your pupils to take regular breaks. One method of time management for revision that you might try is the Pomodoro technique. Yes, it's Italian for tomato, but it's also a productivity strategy. It breaks study time into 25-minute intervals with short breaks in between, helping pupils stay focused and avoid burnout. This technique is helpful for everyone, but particularly those with learning needs such as ADHD. For more information on supporting pupils with ADHD, check out our video linked in the description below. Behaviour management during exam season is about consistency, structure and compassion. With feelings of uncertainty and nerves running high, some pupils may become more distracted, defiant or withdrawn, so staying calm and patient is key. When it comes to classroom rules, you should be exactly the same as you are throughout the rest of the year. You must maintain those clear routines and expectations you have already set to provide continued stability. Use positive reinforcement to praise effort and consider when breaks or quiet time is needed if pupils do need that time to reset. Promoting positivity is vital during exam season, and to support you in managing behaviour, it's important you balance the learning and revision expectations with breaks and also rewards. Consider what your pupils like as a reward and how you can keep them motivated. This may look very different depending on the pupils in your class, so this is where knowing your pupils really comes in. Some secondary school children will be motivated by time outside, whilst others may just want some relaxing downtime within the classroom. Class teachers will have already identified those who will need more planned check-ins with a member of teaching or support staff. But it's important to be open-minded. Remember that other pupils, who you may not expect, might require extra support. Small check-ins with a trusted adult can make a big impact. Pupils don't always need answers, just knowing that someone understands is sometimes enough. Support networks really do matter, whether it's having a learning mentor, having a quiet space to talk, or simply knowing that adults are available. That sense of connection builds resilience for children and will reduce anxiety-related behaviour during exam season. Now, there is so much that we could discuss about managing behaviour, including strategies such as using your tone of voice and calm communication. As previously mentioned, check out our behaviour management series of videos for these more specific topics. However, from this video, I want you to leave thinking about these 3 main questions during exam season. 1. Are my expectations clear and consistent? 2. Am I providing a positive learning environment with the right balance of learning and breaks? And 3. Do my pupils feel seen, heard and supported? Now, during exam season, everyone is focused on the pupils and how they're coping with the pressure. However, something important to remember is that exam season can be just as demanding for teachers and school staff as it is for pupils. So it is essential to prioritise your own wellbeing too. Make time for rest, maintain healthy routines and set boundaries where possible. You need to switch off at home. Remember, you can't pour from an empty cup. Ensuring that you're also taking regular breaks, staying hydrated and connecting with colleagues to help reduce stress and prevent that burnout. Don't hesitate to reach out for support if you need it, whether it's within your school, your agency if you're on supply, or an external provider. In the description, there is a link to different union pages with wellbeing support for teachers. Remember, being calm and grounded yourself is one of the best ways to support your pupils during this time. Overall, supporting pupils during exam season is all about balance, helping them feel prepared but not overwhelmed, challenged but not under pressure, and reassured that their results don't define them and that their effort is always worth celebrating. As mentioned earlier in this video, if you've got strategies that will keep your pupils relaxed and focused during exam season, drop them in the comments box below. We love to hear from you. Education is all about sharing good practice, so let's learn from each other. With small, thoughtful strategies, as educators, we can help every pupil feel calm, confident and capable when it matters the most. I've been Zoe from My Progression. Let's keep your career in motion.